Have you ever wondered how the wisdom of ancient philosophy can enhance modern-day connections, especially in the realm of flirting? As the lines of age blur in today's society, the art of flirting remains a timeless dance, where confidence, humor, and genuine interest can create sparks between generations. For older men seeking to engage with younger women, embracing principles of Stoicism can provide not just a framework for respectful interaction, but also a pathway to meaningful connections. Let's explore 7 easy yet impactful ways to bridge the age gap and flirt with grace and authenticity. 1. Confidence without arrogance. Confidence is a powerful trait, especially when it comes to connecting with others. Imagine walking into a room and instantly feeling the energy shift as someone exudes a sense of self-assuredness. This is the magic of confidence, but it's important to remember that there's a fine line between being confident and coming off as arrogant. So, what does it mean to be confident without being boastful? It starts with embracing your life experiences. Older men have a wealth of stories, lessons learned, and insights gathered over the years. This kind of confidence isn't about bragging or showing off. It's about being secure in who you are. When you walk into a conversation with an open heart and mind, you naturally attract others to you. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes inner strength and rational thinking, teaches us the value of humility. It encourages us to recognize our worth without needing to overshadow those around us. Instead of trying to impress someone with grand tales or accomplishments, focus on what truly matters, being genuine. You can convey confidence by maintaining good posture, making eye contact, and engaging in conversations with enthusiasm. Share your experiences in a way that invites curiosity rather than competition. For instance, when discussing a hobby or interest, express your passion without downplaying others' perspectives. Ask questions that show you value her thoughts and opinions, which in turn boosts her confidence too. Remember, confidence is contagious. When you radiate self-assurance, it creates a safe space for others to share their thoughts and feelings. This mutual exchange fosters a connection based on respect and understanding rather than one-upmanship. Being confident without arrogance is about celebrating who you are while appreciating others for who they are. So, let your confidence shine through, but always balance it with kindness and humility. In doing so, you'll not only attract attention, but also create an environment where genuine connections can flourish. 2. Active listening. Have you ever been in a conversation where it felt like the other person was just waiting for their turn to speak? Frustrating, right? Active listening, on the other hand, is the magic ingredient that transforms a simple chat into a meaningful connection. It's not just about hearing words, it's about engaging with them, understanding their essence, and showing genuine interest in what the other person is saying. So, what does it mean to be an active listener? First and foremost, it requires your full attention. Put away distractions like your phone or any other gadgets. Instead, focus on the person in front of you. Maintain eye contact and nod occasionally to show you're following along. This simple act of being present can make the other person feel valued and respected. Next, ask open-ended questions. These types of questions encourage her to share more about herself. For example, instead of asking, "Did you like the movie?" try, "What did you think about the main character's choices?" This encourages a deeper conversation and shows that you're interested in her perspective. Remember, people love to talk about their passions and experiences, so give her the space to do just that. Listening also means being mindful of nonverbal cues. Pay attention to her body language, facial expressions, and tone. These subtle signals can provide insights into her feelings and thoughts. Reflecting on what she shares can deepen the conversation. If she mentions a favorite hobby, you could say, "That sounds fascinating. How did you get into that?" This shows you're not just hearing her words, but are genuinely interested in her story. Moreover, don't be afraid to share your thoughts too, but keep it balanced. Active listening is about creating a dialogue, not a monologue. When you respond, refer back to something she said to show you've been paying attention. This builds a bridge of connection, making the conversation feel more like a dance rather than a competition. Being an active listener is a powerful way to create a relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. It fosters trust and openness, making it easier for both of you to connect on a deeper level. So, the next time you're flirting or engaging in a conversation, remember to listen actively. You'll not only make a lasting impression, but also pave the way for a meaningful relationship filled with understanding and respect. 3. Subtle compliments. Compliments are like little gifts we give to others, and when done right, they can brighten someone's day and create a warm connection. However, there's a special art to giving compliments that feel genuine and thoughtful. Instead of focusing solely on physical appearance, try to delve deeper and highlight qualities that truly matter. This approach not only aligns with Stoic values, but also shows that you appreciate the person for who they are on the inside. Imagine you're chatting with someone new, and you notice her unique perspective on a topic or her clever sense of humor. Instead of simply saying, "You're pretty," try saying, "I really admire how you express your thoughts." It's refreshing to hear someone with such a unique viewpoint. This kind of compliment goes beyond surface level and acknowledges her intellect and individuality. Subtlety is key. You don't want to come on too strong or make the other person feel uncomfortable. Compliments should feel like a gentle breeze, not a heavy downpour. For instance, if you notice her creative style, you might say, "Your outfit is really interesting. It shows you have a great sense of creativity." This way, you're appreciating her taste without making it all about her looks. Moreover, timing is crucial. Compliments work best when they feel natural and spontaneous. If she shares an interesting story, seize the moment to acknowledge her storytelling skills. You could say, "You really have a talent for making stories come alive. I was completely drawn in." This not only shows that you're actively listening, but also that you're genuinely impressed by her abilities. By focusing on her intellect, creativity, or kindness, you're fostering a deeper appreciation and connection. This approach also reflects the Stoic principle of valuing inner beauty and character over superficial traits. When you compliment someone on their unique qualities, it encourages them to feel good about themselves and opens the door for a more meaningful conversation. Remember, the goal of a compliment is to uplift and connect. When you highlight her strengths and qualities, you're not just making her feel good, you're building a bond based on mutual respect and admiration. So the next time you're flirting or simply engaging in conversation, think beyond the obvious. Subtle compliments that celebrate who she is will create a lasting impression and pave the way for a deeper connection. 4. Use humor wisely. Laughter is one of the most delightful ways to connect with someone. It breaks the ice, eases tension, and creates a joyful atmosphere. When flirting, using humor wisely can make your interactions more enjoyable and memorable. However, there's an art to incorporating humor that feels natural and genuine rather than forced or awkward. First, think about what makes you laugh. Is it clever wordplay, funny anecdotes, or light-hearted jokes? When you share your sense of humor, it invites the other person to join in on the fun. For example, if you're in a conversation about a shared interest, you might say something like, "I tried that once, and let's just say I'm better off as a spectator." This not only adds a playful touch, but also shows that you don't take yourself too seriously. Self-deprecating humor can also be effective, but use it sparingly. A light-hearted joke about a small mishap can make you relatable. For instance, if you're discussing cooking, you might say, "I once tried to impress someone with my cooking skills and ended up setting off the smoke alarm. Now I just stick to takeout." This kind of humor can create a connection through shared experiences of everyday life. However, be mindful of your audience. Everyone has different tastes in humor, so pay attention to how she responds. If she laughs and engages, you're on the right track. But if she seems uncomfortable or unamused, it's a good idea to switch gears. Humor should feel inclusive and light, not at anyone's expense. Another great way to use humor is by sharing funny anecdotes or stories from your own life. These personal tales can create a sense of intimacy and invite her to share her own experiences. For example, if you talk about a funny travel mishap, it might prompt her to share her own travel stories. This exchange can lead to deeper conversations and shared laughter. Incorporating humor into your flirting doesn't mean you have to be a stand-up comedian. It's about finding joy in the moment and connecting over shared laughs. When done right, humor can create a relaxed atmosphere where both of you feel comfortable and open. Remember, the best humor is the kind that brings people together. So, don't hesitate to sprinkle in some light-hearted jokes or funny stories. A shared laugh can create an unforgettable bond and set the stage for a deeper connection filled with joy and understanding. Fifth, show emotional control. Emotional control is a subtle but powerful trait that can greatly enhance your interactions, especially when flirting. It's about maintaining composure and showing maturity, which can be incredibly attractive qualities. When you're calm and collected, you not only create a sense of safety for the other person, but you also demonstrate that you can handle whatever life throws at you. Imagine you're in a conversation, and suddenly a topic comes up that stirs strong emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a deep breath and pause for a moment. This small act of self-regulation can convey confidence and poise. For instance, if she shares a story that evokes a strong feeling, respond thoughtfully rather than jumping in with your own emotional story. You could say, "That sounds really challenging. How did you cope with that?" This shows that you're not only listening, but also respecting her feelings. Showing emotional control doesn't mean you have to suppress your feelings completely. It's about expressing them in a balanced way. When you're excited, share that enthusiasm. If you're enjoying the conversation, let her know with a smile and positive energy. Saying something like, "I'm really enjoying this chat. You have such a fascinating perspective," conveys your feelings without overwhelming her. Another important aspect of emotional control is being able to handle disagreements gracefully. If she shares an opinion that differs from yours, instead of getting defensive, approach it with curiosity. You might say, "That's an interesting point. What makes you feel that way?" This not only keeps the conversation respectful, but also opens the door for deeper dialogue. Additionally, emotional control can help you manage nervousness. It's natural to feel a bit anxious when flirting, especially with someone you're interested in. Instead of letting those nerves take over, focus on your breathing. Calm yourself before speaking. This will help you communicate more clearly and confidently. Lastly, remember that emotional control is about being authentic. It's okay to express joy, excitement, or even vulnerability when the moment calls for it. This balance of emotion shows that you're comfortable with yourself and can create a safe space for her to express her feelings too. Showing emotional control during flirting is not just about keeping your cool, it's about creating an inviting atmosphere where both of you can connect openly and honestly. By demonstrating maturity and understanding, You'll not only attract attention, but also foster a deeper connection built on respect and emotional safety. 6. Engage in shared interests. Finding common ground can be one of the most exciting parts of getting to know someone. When you engage in shared interests, it creates a natural connection that brings you closer together. Whether it's a hobby, a favorite movie genre, or a passion for cooking, exploring these mutual interests can lead to fun and meaningful conversations. So how do you discover these shared interests? Start by asking open-ended questions that invite her to share what she loves. Instead of simply asking, "Do you like music?" try something like, "What kind of music do you enjoy? Do you have a favorite band or concert experience?" This encourages her to share more about her passions and gives you the opportunity to connect over similar tastes. Once you uncover a shared interest, dive deeper into the topic. For instance, if you both love hiking, discuss your favorite trails or memorable hikes you've experienced. You might say, "I recently hiked a trail that had the most breathtaking views. Have you ever been to any amazing spots?" This not only shows your enthusiasm, but also encourages her to share her own stories, making the conversation lively and engaging. Engaging in shared interests also opens the door for future plans. If you both enjoy cooking, you could suggest a fun cooking night together. You might say, "I love trying out new recipes. How about we pick a dish and cook it together one weekend?" This not only creates a chance for more bonding, but also shows your willingness to invest time in getting to know her better. Moreover, shared interests can lead to playful banter. If you both enjoy a specific TV show, you could joke about characters or plot twists. Humor adds a delightful layer to your connection, making the conversation feel light-hearted and fun. For example, "I can't believe what happened in the last episode. I definitely did not see that coming." However, it's essential to be genuine in your interest. If you're not particularly passionate about a topic she loves, it's okay to express curiosity without pretending. You might say, "I haven't really explored that much, but I'd love to hear what you enjoy about it." This openness can lead to an enriching conversation and shows that you value her perspective. In sum, engaging in shared interests is a fantastic way to create a bond that feels natural and enjoyable. By discovering what you both love and exploring those topics together, you'll foster a connection that is both fun and meaningful. So, dive into those interests, ask questions, share experiences, and watch as your conversations flourish into something special. 7. Be yourself. In a world where we often feel pressure to fit in or put on a certain persona, being yourself is one of the most refreshing and appealing things you can do. Authenticity shines like a beacon, attracting others to your genuine self. When it comes to flirting or building connections, being true to who you are not only makes you feel more comfortable, but it also encourages the other person to be real with you too. So, what does it mean to be yourself? It starts with embracing your unique qualities and quirks. Everyone has their own interests, passions, and stories that make them who they are. Don't shy away from sharing what you love. If you're passionate about a hobby, whether it's painting, hiking, or collecting vintage records, share that enthusiasm. You might say, "I've recently gotten into painting. It's such a fun way to express myself." This kind of openness invites her to share her interests too, creating a space for a genuine exchange. Another important aspect of being yourself is accepting your imperfections. No one is perfect, and that's what makes us human. If you stumble over your words or make a small mistake, laugh it off. A simple, "Oops, guess I'm still working on my public speaking skills," shows you don't take yourself too seriously, which can be very endearing. It creates an atmosphere where both of you can relax and enjoy the conversation. Being yourself also means respecting your own values and boundaries. If a topic comes up that makes you uncomfortable, it's okay to steer the conversation in a different direction. You might say, "I prefer to keep things light and fun. What's your favorite way to unwind?" This not only helps you stay true to yourself, but also encourages her to share her own preferences. Additionally, don't be afraid to show your sense of humor or your passions, even if they seem a bit quirky. If you have an unusual hobby, embrace it. You might say, "I've got a bit of a quirky side. I collect miniature garden gnomes." This kind of honesty adds color to your personality and makes you memorable. Lastly, remember that being yourself allows for deeper connections. When you present your authentic self, it encourages others to do the same. This creates a space where both of you can feel free to share, laugh, and connect on a level that goes beyond surface-level interactions. Being yourself is about embracing your individuality, quirks, and passions without fear of judgment. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and inviting others to see the real you. So, as you engage with others, let your true self shine brightly. Authenticity is magnetic, and it will lead to meaningful connections that are enjoyable and genuine. Confidence, active listening, subtle compliments, humor, emotional control, shared interests, and authenticity are key elements for meaningful connections. Embrace these traits to enhance your interactions and create lasting bonds. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more tips.